Hello everyone. Welcome to our next webinar, this time dedicated to how to apply for Student Trainee Exchange Program. This time I will show you what things we improved since the last time, and we also have two guests whom I will introduce a little later. First of all, I would like to tell you that again, you can ask any questions in the comment of this video. There is slight delay, so I will read the questions a little bit later, but do not worry, you will be answered all of them. So as I said, first I would like to show you our website. As you know, on Monday we had our second step launch, and we launched on our new website, which looks like this. As you can see, the first step which you have to do when applying is to search for your traineeship. You easily can go to all traineeships overview, which will direct you to the PDF version. You can also search through our countries, or you can as well use our search engine, where you can put your country preferences, duration of traineeships, or also say your language skills, legal skills and study level, and search your preferred traineeship like this. Once you're ready and you searched for up to 3 traineeships you can apply for, you either can go to the specific one, go down and click on apply here, or you can of course do it from our main page, where you can click on this apply button here. Once you click on apply button, it will show you the application form. The application form is very easy to fill out. As you can see, you first choose your traineeships and then fill out your personal information, your language skills, legal skills, and educational level. You can now newly upload your CV, so you don't have to rewrite it as in the last cycle, and you write your motivation letter. After this, you can easily click on Save. Important thing, as you can see, if I didn't fill anything, it gives me a lot of additional things I should change before the traineeship will be saved. If I would fill out everything correctly, then in that case, it will show you the green screen, and it also will send you an email that with information you filled in. I will now quickly check if we have any questions. You can of course ask any questions during the whole webinar. And now I would like to introduce you our first guest, who is Štěpán Holub. Štěpán Holub is a lawyer from the Czech Republic. He is former member of ELSA and current member of AIJA, the International Association of Young Lawyers. AIJA integrates career-building lawyers under age of 45, and also AIJA helps ELSA to promote step-amount law firms around Europe. And one of such firms is the Czech law firm Holubová, where Štěpán works as a partner. Holubová provides legal services to domestic and international corporate entities and private individuals concerning all legal issues in the Czech Republic. The firm is particularly known for its expertise in corporate law, trade business law, data protection law. Now, I will give the floor and word to Štěpán, and he will tell you something more about STEP from the side of the traineeship provider. We are sorry, we are having some technical issues with the sound. It will be repaired in a few seconds.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, we are very sorry about the technical difficulties, and I would again ask Stepan to start his speech. I hope this time it will work out.
Yes, yes. Can I start or not? Entirely from the beginning, or so now? Mhm. Okay, so I'm happy to be here and hopefully it's going to work now. Basically, what I'd like to tell you is what do we need from a training? Who do we need? I'd like to tell you what can you expect as a trainee when working in the law firm Bulova. And finally, I'd like to tell you a few practicalities. So if you have some questions afterwards, I will be happy to answer whatever is necessary. So first, who do we select as a trainee? Generally, we don't have very strong preferences as to educational results. We can even accept a law student who is at the beginning of their education at Faculty of Law. On the other hand, what we need is a good level of language skills. So we prefer always somebody who speaks very good English. And apart from that, who works or who is able to speak one of the languages we work in. As an international firm or a law firm which focuses on international clients, we welcome especially native speakers from Germany, Sweden, or Spain. So apart from that, we understand that this is a relatively short time, so it's not always possible to satisfy exactly our needs. So we understand this will be mutual experience for the trainee and for our law firm and people in our law firm too. What can you expect? What kind of work can you expect when you work in a Hobo law firm as a trainee? I can give you maybe a few examples which would help better to understand. So one of the examples may be that a colleague of mine, Clara, another partner, was invited to speak at the Czech Chamber of Commerce on recent developments of EU travel legislation. And here it was quite clear that we would simply ask the trainee to do a research which would help her to prepare better for the lecture which she had there. Another example can be GDPR, where we work that we focus on very strongly at the moment. Sometimes when we give lectures to people around, it's interesting to give some examples from different jurisdictions. And again, for this task to create very interesting examples, it's good to ask our trainees to bring us some ideas from different countries. How does it work elsewhere? But it's not always only for us, but we try to make it interesting and experience even for the trainees. So we try to give an opportunity for our trainees to join us during litigation and bring them along to the court hearings And here, of course, we understand that STEP students, STEP trainees are not Czech speakers, so they don't really follow exactly what is the case about, but we try to brief them a little bit in advance so they can at least estimate what is the case about, and they can have some good impression how the court system in the Czech Republic works. And maybe it's also interesting to know some practicalities. So if you're a student and you want to work in Holgova law firm as a trainee, you would usually come at 9 o'clock in the morning to the office, and you would stay approximately to 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And during the lunches, we usually try to welcome our trainees so they could join us, and they could also learn a little bit about daily life, and we simply want to have a little bit fun. From time to time, we also organize some social events. For example, recently we were doing tree planting, so we are bringing the trainee to plant tree with us. So we try to do it education, experience, but also a little bit of fun too. So if you're interested to come to Czech Republic and to Prague, you simply fill in your form, and at the end you choose our law firm, and we would be happy to invite you here in Prague. So that's maybe some short introduction from my side, and if you have some questions, I'm very happy to answer them.
Thank you very much, Stefan, for your introduction. I'm currently checking if somebody has a question for you in the comments on our event. I so far don't see any, but I believe if people will want to ask, they can write under the video, and then you can answer them over there, because some people can also watch after this webinar. So, as I said, thank you very much. And now I would like to welcome here. Our second guest, Antonio Pontier, who is from Dominican Law Student Association, which is a non-profit, independent, and international society, which is notable for being the first national organization of its kind that seeks to serve the Dominican nation from a significant code of education, guidance, professionalism, and excellence. So right now, I will give a word to Antonio.
Thank you, Aneta. Thank you, everybody. Hi. We hope everybody's okay. We hope everybody will enjoy our participation. It's a pleasure to share this webinar with Stefan, and of course with Aneta and everyone from Europe, all over Europe, members of ELSA. My name is Antonio Figueroa Pontier, and I'm here with one of our members.
Hi everybody, my name is Laura Denise. I am member of ADER. We hope you can gather all the important information which we will hope that we will offer you today. Thank you for having us.
Yes, well, about our chairmanship in the Dominican Republic, it is important to everybody to know that we established a memorandum of understanding with ELSA in 2015, and since then we have welcomed until this date 24 trainees from all over Europe. We established this memorandum of understanding, I believe it was in June of 2014, and since we believe that people that are coming from so far away from all over Europe, we thought that, well, if these people are coming from this part of the world, we should do something really, really special. And this is what we came up with. It was the fusion of the STEP and part of the study visit. We not only will gather a couple of law firms and courts to do the traineeship, but also we will take you to different tours. For example, I will mention a couple of them. We will visit in this traineeship the National Judiciary Academy. That's where judges and all the judges, of course, are trained. Also, we will visit the Supreme Court, National Congress, the Chamber of Deputies and Senate and the Senate, the Dominican Senate, the Presidential Palace, Court of Appeals. We will visit the Pro Bono Foundation and Minister of Environmental Resources. Also, we will visit, and this is the first visit that we do, for example, each year since 2015 until this date, we, the first day, the welcoming committee will offer you a kind of a networking meeting with professors, with teachers from our first law school of America. That's from the Autonomous University of Santo Domingo, where we both study law. We are in our last year. And there you will meet professors, teachers from the law school, like the dean, the director of the law school. Also, you will meet all the traineeship providers from or representatives of the law firms that are participating each year. Also, we will visit the Constitutional Court. It's good to know that this is one of our last courts from the Dominican Republic, established in 2010. We will take you to a radio talk show or to a television show, so you can present yourself and talk about your experience here in Dominican Republic and your participation in these law firms that you will be working in. Of course, that's we can say the official part. Everybody that comes from the United States, from Europe, from Asia, from Australia, will love to be in an island like ours and visit our beaches, of course. We will visit a couple of beaches from the Dominican Republic, our rivers. You will get to see our beautiful waterfalls. Of course, our first gathering for our, ¿cómo se diría la parte de diversión? We will visit, of course, all these places. You will be able to find tours for ecological tourism. And we will go to the disco and dance a lot of merengue, a lot of salsa, and bachata, of course. On the other part, and I believe is one of the main reasons why you are trying to apply for a traineeship in the Dominican Republic, is, of course, your work in a law firm or in a court of law. Your expectations should be first of all, that Dominicans are really warm and kind people, and you will find this in not only in your work environment, but also in all the streets. So you will also have to consider it that your Spanish is going to have to be from good to fluent, because some of our law firms work, of course, in a Spanish environment, and they will need you to do your work, your due diligence work. I'm sorry, and of course, and that will be the reason that you will need a fluent Spanish to work in law firms. Applying, of course, you know that you will apply through the ELSA's website. and then we will take your application and your letter of recommendations, if you have, of course, and your motivation letter. We will take that those documents to the law firms, especially I'm sorry, it's good to know that some of the law firms that we work with, they allow us to participate in the selection process. So we will, from there, gather all the information that we need from each of you, all the applicants, and try to conduct a Skype meeting with each of you. We will there try to get to know you better, see what are your, or know which are your expectations, and of course, know from firsthand the level of your Spanish. Yes, it's like a little interview. Yes. For the schedule that you will have to develop every day, it will be from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. Some law firms, they tend to ask you to be there at 8:30 until 5:30. But we are trying to negotiate those conditions so you can be out of the office before 4 p.m. so you can be with us in our official visits that sometimes are in the afternoon. After you get the first, after you experience your first week in the law firm, you will, of course, be able to visit not only courts from our city of Santo Domingo, that's our capital city, but also you will be able to visit prisons. And this is something that we give you the opportunity to have that opportunity of visiting a prison of the Dominican Republic of Santo Domingo as an optional. As an option, if you want. If you don't want, you don't have to visit the prison. Also, taking under consideration that we are a developing country, we know that almost all the law firms that you will be working in will have some type or some kind of a criminal case. And if you are interested in this field of the law, you will be getting in touch with that field of the law very, very soon. One of our best and one of the most important activities which we have each year is the networking meeting or gathering. We, for example, in 2016, we visited one of the most prestigious law firm from the Dominican Republic. That's Pellerano y Herrera. That law firm gave us the participation, gave us the opportunity to participate and interact with partners, with founding partners, and with associates, lawyers from that law firm. And it was a really beautiful and a rich experience, which we will, of course, do this year again. Lastly, and not least, it's good to approach this subject. We have the opportunity of having two traineeships provided from the judicial power, and that's the first and the third chamber of the criminal court. There you will be getting to know a lot of cases, criminal cases, of course. You will have to see prisoners in court. You will have to interact with other lawyers, judges, and with district attorneys, of course. So it will be a great experience. This is one of our most important traineeships from the Dominican Republic, because it's really hard for us to get an internship in the judicial power. And we're really proud to have it for you. And of course, we hope that all the law firms and, well, of course, the courts that are participating will ultimately give you a great experience here in our country. I will finally finish with thanking our law firms, Castillo Castillo, Pellerano Herrera, Sanchez y Salegna, Medina Garrigó, Montiel Albuquerque, Biaggi, and staff legal for participating and giving us each year your support for members of PELSA, of course, and for our members. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, we are welcoming them right now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Antonio, for your speech. And I will now quickly search if there is any question for you. But of course, there can be questions even after our webinar and Facebook event or Android video. But as I see right now, there are no questions. So I would really like to thank all our guests. And I wish all the participants to be successful during the application period. And in case of any questions, you can always contact us anytime. Thank you for your attention.